Now we're going to observe the breath again, but this time beginning with exhalation. Start by observing your breath in the usual way. In, out, in, out. Now reverse your conception of the breath cycle and begin each breath with the exhalation. So you breathe out and then in. Out, in. Out, in. I'd like you to do this for a few minutes. Again, you're breathing without trying to influence the breath. You're not trying to speed it up or slow it down or change the rhythm. You're just following the breath. But this time, each breath cycle begins with an out breath and ends with an in breath. By doing this exercise, you are learning to take greater control of the breath process, and especially to deepen breathing by increasing the amount of air that you move out. Exercise 3, squeezing more air out of the lungs. The secret of increasing breath is to increase exhalation. You have greater control over exhalation than you do over inhalation, and the muscles controlling exhalation are more powerful. So if you can squeeze more air out of your lungs, you will automatically take more air into your lungs. To do that, you have to use the intercostal muscles, the muscles between the ribs. And when you use those, you'll feel muscular effort, especially in the area of the lower ribs on the side of your body. So try now with me. Take a deep breath in through your nose, as deep as you can, and let it out through your mouth. And when you get to the end, try squeezing some more air out. Now squeeze a little more out. Can you squeeze a little more? Feel that effort in your ribs? Now let the air expand your lungs normally. So here is a simple exercise. Whenever you think of it, at the end of a breath, try squeezing more air out of your lungs. Use those muscles. Most people use effort to inhale and very little effort to exhale. And as a result, exhalation takes about 1/3 the time of inhalation. If you will practice this exercise regularly, you will begin deepening and lengthening the period of exhalation until it equals inhalation. And in doing so, you'll be moving much more air in and out of your lungs. So let's take some breaths now. And at the end of each one, I want you to practice squeezing more air out. In, out, more. Good. In, out, more. Now do this on your own for a few more breaths. The next exercise I'm going to teach you is a formal breathing technique from pranayama called the bellows breath. I call it the stimulating breath. Its purpose is to raise the energy of the nervous system, to increase alertness, and I think you'll also find that it increases warmth. For this exercise, I'd like you to keep your tongue in what's called the yogic position. Touch the tip of your tongue to the backs of the upper front teeth, and then slide it up just a bit until it's on that ridge of hard tissue between the teeth and the palate. Just touch it lightly. In yoga philosophy, the teaching is that there are two nerve currents of opposite polarity in the human body. One positive, one negative, one male, one female, one solar, one lunar. They begin and end at those 2 points. And yoga philosophers say that when we make that connection with the tongue, you are completing a circuit and keeping the energy of the breath within instead of dissipating to the outside. Frankly, I have no idea what that means in terms of Western physiology, but since these techniques came from India and are thousands of years old, and the people who teach them say that we should do them that way, I recommend that we do them that way. So put your tongue in that position and just keep it there for the duration of this exercise. Again, if you're sitting, keep your back straight. You can close your eyes if you like while you do this. The technique here is to breathe in and out rapidly through your nose, keeping your mouth lightly closed. Inhalation and exhalation should be of equal length and as short as possible. You can get as many as 3 cycles per second in, if you can do that comfortably. And this produces a rapid movement of the diaphragm, which simulates the movement of a bellows. And it's a fairly noisy breath to make. So this is the way it sounds. You'll find that this is real exercise and that the muscles, especially at the base of your neck, may become tired from doing this. It's definitely exercise, and this is one reason that you will find that your body temperature increases. The first time that you try this, I would say to not do it for longer than 15 seconds. And then after that, breathe normally. Each time you do it, you can increase a little bit by 5 seconds or so. And I'd like you to eventually work up to a full minute of doing this rapid in and out breathing. So let's try now. Let's just do 15 seconds of this rapid in and out, and I'll do it with you. And remember that all of the breathing is in and out through your nose. Good, good. Now just relax and breathe normally. Don't try to influence your breath. And notice how you feel. Do you feel any changes in your body after doing that? Let's go ahead and do it a little longer now, and do it with me as much as you can. And then when we're finished, when I say stop, I want you just to notice how your body feels and how your mind feels and see what changes you can detect. Okay, here we go. Stop. Breathe normally. And pay attention. One way that I use this exercise is to wake myself up if I'm feeling sleepy. You know that time of afternoon when you can get very drowsy? Or sometimes I find it very useful if I'm in a car and feeling at all drowsy. I can wake myself up with this. I find that this is a very good way to dissipate mental fatigue and focus attention. And I think you will be very interested to see the results that you get with it from doing it regularly. So let's do it one more time together. Here we go. Very good. How's that for an aerobic workout? Breathe normally. And pay attention. Now you've done all this breathing work. This would be a perfect time to sit quietly, listen to the music, follow your breath, and enjoy a peaceful meditative state.